Hi, it's Destro7000 here, and I don't know why my camera keeps talking about focus. That's very strange. I've changed my vlog background because I've moved my room around, so I've got this big reddish sheet behind me which you can't actually see as red, but if I turn the lights on it would be very red. Haven't done a vlog in ages, so this is just a weird vlog test. It might not even make it onto the internet. I have a timer clock going with an alarm. In 10 minutes it should cut in with some music to annoy me, which is some way of curtailing the length of my videos. I'll see if that goes off and starts playing music to annoy me, at which point I'll have to bring it to a close. Some random vlog topics I'm going to read. It's very experimental. Making a vlog is a little bit difficult these days. I'd like to do it, I'd like to get back into it, but it's difficult. And I get worried because I'm not someone who likes being in the public eye or would like to become famous. And notoriety can be a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass for celebrities, it's a pain in the ass for even slightly famous people who probably don't want to be called famous but are because they have followerships of like over 1,000 people or something. Sometimes you get unwanted attention and you get bad eggs, I guess, bad people. Like, you're in view of your followers and your fans, and they're mostly good people, but you're probably more in the eye of your critics and things, and more in the eye of your not so much critics but just people who hate your guts, and so they're gonna chase you around sometimes. I don't like that sort of thing. Yeah, that's a little note. Today I visited what I call the Hellmouth town, which is a town around here where I used to go to high school a long time ago. And high school was a very bad time for me. So the people who came out of high school and came out of that town at the time, I mean, I've got lots of bad memories of that particular town and what happened. Some very horrible things happened in that town, and so I call it the Hellmouth town colloquially. A bit like Diablo, you know, there's a place in the town where you go and you go in there and that's where all the demons are, pretty much in real life. That happened a long time ago. Obviously high school was a long time ago for me, so when I was a teenager that was happening. It's not that fresh in my memory, even though it's formative and very bad. I only have almost, I have 6 minutes left on this goddamn thing, so I'll speed on. That town more freshly reminded me of last year, which was the last time I was there in any big way, which was when I was dating a girl there around April time. And we went walking there and we went to a few cafes. So it reminded me of her more than it did the denizens of the Hellmouth. It's been very depressing recently, and everything I think in the world is massively blackpilling, shall we say, and depressing. So there's a lot of bad things happening which I honestly don't see a way around, to be honest. And dwelling on them and thinking about them got me to a point last week, I think, where I just had so many negative thoughts and depressing thoughts, and you know, my cat died this year also, so it gets you thinking about death and stuff, and thinking about death is a bad thing for me because eventually it hits this like magic button thing. This phase of thinking about it where you think too closely about death and morbid stuff, and you get too close to thinking about the death of like your loved ones or yourself, you know, myself. I like to call it like a killer thought, and I arrived at that killer thought when I was in bed thinking about this crap last week, and it just kind of stuns you when you reach that core thought of like, we are all temporary, you know, and you know what's at the end. Especially for atheists, it's more hard-hitting, I think, than it would be for someone who believes in an afterlife. I got to that point and it was horrible, And the only thing you can really do to get out of that is to distract yourself from it and just try and put it out of your mind as much as possible. And it's really difficult, but I just thought, man, I need more positivity in my life. And earlier in my life, somewhere in my teenage years, I had a phase where I loved the idea of optimism and positivity and letting that lead me. And I think I've lost that recently, just because so much bad stuff goes on. But I think I made some kind of conscious decision that I want to start focusing more on people who talk about the news in the positive aspects, in terms of, alright, all this bad shit's going on, but what are the good bits that are going on? And I have 3 minutes, so I'll move on. So, another subject I'm thinking about is there's an overwhelmance of content on YouTube and in the world in general, but generally on YouTube. My subs box is so full that I just can't get through it all. I'm watching so many good people and have so much content that I'm literally 15 scroll pages, when you scroll your mouse to the bottom, behind on my YouTube subs, and I just don't have enough time to watch that many videos. There must be like over 200 videos to watch, and who knows which ones are like an hour long and which ones are 10 minutes long. So I can't watch it all. I think there's too much content in the world, and there are too many people, a bit like Tim Pool, doing like 4 to 5 videos a day, and I just can't handle that. Starting to more value the people who only record a video once a month, I think. I'm going to mention there's a cool YouTuber that I watch that is kind of a Viking survivalist chill guy. He's called Bjorn Andreas Bull-Hansen.
And I think that we are getting very close now to the day when you will have to choose. Freedom is valuable, and you know, many people, they are spoiled because they have freedom, and they never had to fight for that freedom, and they think that they always will have these freedoms that they have now, and that's not the case.
And he's a Norwegian, and he writes Viking books, and he does these videos which are just, sometimes they're about current events, but they're very chilled out, and he's just very calm, and he's got his own little bit of land where he has a little Viking tent set up, and a fire, and little kind of Viking things he's created, and he's just like, look man, the world is shit, it's really bad, but you have to get out of the cities, and you have to find the calm in yourself, in nature, and just being and relying on yourself.
To what degree do you comply with whatever comes from the government? Because as a family you have to, you need to have talked about these things up front. Will you bend the knee? It's funny how people have been conditioned to bend the knee. Makes you think. Will you bend the knee to whatever rules and regulations that are imposed on you? Or will you say, no, F that?
He's like very much an anti-SJW kind of person like me, but he's got this, his video style is just ridiculously calm and chilled out, and he's slow paced and he spaces everything out. I have less than a minute till the weird music kicks in. I don't suppose there's much time left. There's my music. The music's very chill. TeknoAXE tune, but very chill. So there we go. I guess that was my vlog for today. I've got to draw it to a close because that's been a 10-minute vlog. So there's a few things that I've been thinking about lately. Thank you for watching.